Don't disturb that sand, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with Thebes, the Hellenic League, which is led by Thebes. As we get back to the series here, this is episode 16. And yeah, I just barely remember the name of this sad episode. Well, here's what we know of the situation. We have established a foothold in Cyrenaica, or Cyrenaica, depending on the pronunciation of where you're from. And we did this as a way of using it as a staging area to, advance towards Egypt if we ever to go into conflict with them again. But that won't be for long, because we plan on going to Asia Minor, at least to take over the areas and soon appoint governors of Lycia, Asia, and Phrygia. And possibly a little bit of Anatolia too, if we advance that far, as well as the aggressive expansion impact that we may have. But first, we got some matters to deal with, such as this man who ain't doing much, but we know he's an unhealthy man, but all I can say is, damn it, that means more corruption for me. That's for starters. As the Hellenic League is still led by Cassandra the Liberator, who is blind unfortunately, but she is zealous. But however, there's one problem here. It's like this. We plan on attacking Asia Minor, but mind you, look who lives there. Mostly Macedonians, Greeks if you will. Which there's starting to be a very rising number of Macedonian populace, which makes them the single biggest Greek population there is, first being the ocean. And since they're an unintegrated Hellenistic culture, and I noticed every time we go to war, those people be unhappy. And when you have an unhappy populace, they kind of contribute to use Pella for example. I mean, they're happy with us now, since they're mostly Macedonians, and as well as slaves. But I kind of want to, and yes, we gave them local autonomy, but I'd like for him to change it to, harsh treatment. But that would get us a tiny bit of tyranny for all these provinces, especially Latvia. Yeah, the more we expand into those areas, the problematic it's going to get due to a very large Macedonian population. And so it kind of made me think of what to give them more happiness. Should we integrate them? We integrated the Phrygians, so why not them? Or give them a decision that would, well, there's this option. Officer rights. It would drop stability a bit, but it would get the loyalty back up. Well, there's many things we can do to increase their loyalty, so some cost less stability than others, so speaking of colony, should do that in the future, knowing that we are expanding into other territories, especially in areas where, well, where people of other fleets form the majority, as we build fortresses here. But it's all Kemetic fate, and it's largely due to Egypt being ruled by, at least for now, a Libyan whose heir is a Macedonian, but they're all Kemetics. Niece is the head of the family. She's not a pretender, so she's kind of irrelevant to me. And we have this heir here, Xenocrates, 19, wise and aggressive. And I was thinking one day he should take up commanding an army when one of the old ones pass on. But there is a way. I just found out recently because when I ended the recording of the last episode, I saw the option which I never seen before. Like, let me give you this example. Oh, our general here. Send adventuring. I saw that option for the first time. So is of the ruling family. That would be my family. He's not of my family. So if I were to do him an example, he would lose 5 martial and moves to mercenaries. And will return when he feels that he has learned all there is to learn from being a mercenary. So it kind of gave me a thought. I mean, he's loyal, but he could lose his martial if I were to send him off adventuring. I'll get him an army. North Africa. That's where he's going to be deployed. Sounds like it's not a good place to be there at, but I'm going to give you this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, hold on there. That's going to take a little longer than that. So. Archers for starters. And we've just upped the maintenance of everything, because we are in preparation to go to war against the Antigonids, both the rebels and the loyalists, as we wish to take areas like Lycia, Ionia, Lydia, Ionia, Phrygia, all these areas. So we're preparing for a war. While we may consider increasing province loyalty, knowing that we're going to be at war with the Macedonians again. And one of these days I gotta do something about the Romans. They may be an ally, but they're becoming increasingly concerning of a possible threat in the future. Even though the territories that they're taking is nothing. Less populous, not many cities. It ain't gonna help them much. One thing I hope for is for Carthage to attack Rome. So, even then I may attack Rome. But even though Carthage does have a presence there, at least there'll be our client state to help them out if we were able to fight against Carthage. And for what? What is there to go west for? My interest is to go east. As far as I am concerned, as far as Phrygia. Because Persian Empire will one day grab this, so there will be a possible clash between those two great nations. Even they got their own problems. Our ally Judea has already attacked the Antigonids, so that's why we want to jump ahead a bit of time. So if Judea calls us for war, well then, I'll respectfully decline and I'll declare my own war. Which they can join. Alright, you've just turned 20. Well, I know it's been a little past when you've birthday, but here's your present. You'll take command of this army. But it's going to be a mercenary army, what he doesn't know by now. So, get the rest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll do. Yes, I know they lack food around here. I'm giving him that size because it's generous. Hey, where are the others? Am I really that bad at math? 19 cohorts. Well, it's good enough, anyway. Doesn't matter what size. You may not be popular, because you don't have the charisma. But, we're going to send you adventuring. He's going to be adventuring to foreign lands. He becomes a mercenary. And Xenocrates will return when he feels that he has learned all there is to learn from being a mercenary. Based on what I've read, they say it could take about 3 years or so. It's possible that he may improve his martial, or it could worsen it, or somewhere in the middle. So, you're off. Does that mean that Anaximandros is the new heir? He'll be back. He's my eldest. I'm sure of it. So now he's stationed over there. And if the situation in Cyrenaica gets pretty hairy, I may hire them. So what are you going to do now? He's content. Oh, hell. Royal Steward, that's for the taxes. I cannot. He's the Admiral of 4th Navy, so that's the one of the good ones. Let's put aside our differences. I'm putting you there. You may not like it, but we'll find a position. Since we got a disloyal Admiral. Oh, damn it, he's from that family. Aha. Even though you're actually one of the good ones. Just build one single ship and we'll put this man in there. And he's not to do anything. So he's a mercenary captain. That's the reason why it says martial will decrease. But no, it's maintained. It's just he's a mercenary captain now. He'll be back in 3 years' time. Where are you going, by the way? What's your reason? Pretender support, I assume. Unfortunately, he's honest. Well, in that case, there's not much of opposition of the Navy that we'll face. But I am slightly worried about the Egyptian one now that they've rebuilt their armada. And they're at war again. That will keep them distracted. For a war that they've started. They withdrew. Alright, let's go. When we're at the coast, war will be declared. Give us the money. Hang on. Yeah, you stay there. Mega polyrings are under construction. Tell you what. We'll make both landings here. Prevent them from building mega polyremes. And we should have these fortifications built as obstacles. When Egypt gets involved. We're in position. Now waiting for them to get to position as well. There we go. Now it's time to make it official. Macedon will be there too, but they're not what they were once were, so I wouldn't worry about them. Lycia will be the objective. And go to war against them too, and this one for Ionia. Rome is available. They got the max manpower. But I would hate for them to try to get a separate peace deal and get some land themselves, knowing how much of a greedy bastards they are. But if they just give us all to Hellenic League, then we'll consider. This will keep them busy while they're out fighting. And maybe give Carthage, well, it's a rebellion, okay. And give Carthage a chance to hit Rome from its soft underbelly of Magna Graecia. Yeah, go ahead. Call them both. Even though we only call for them for the against, well, both. Correct? Correct. Land. Ah, we should be fine. Daughter, withdraw back here. Because we may deploy to the North African front, or at least 2 armies there. Possibly. The 3 will handle it here. There's no forts here. Should be fine. We did call Rome in the bow. And if those Macedonian subjects of mine within Hellenic League get a bit jumpy, well then I'll appeal to them. Okay, what do we need? Like if I choose one, and I'll take this path for good. You know, just based on most of our numbers, let me see. Yes, we have heavy cavalry, plenty of light cavalry, heavy cavalry. So I'm actually going to go this route. This is the one that I'm most familiar with from the past 2 playthroughs, where we take the Seleucid path, which will get Phoenician sailors, which the ship damage done will increase. And then eventually we'll have the cavalry skirmish, since we have a cavalry-only army out there, as I have a habit of doing back in those past 2 playthroughs, and then this. I'm a cavalry intensive, but first it's just Phoenician sailors. So our ships will do a lot of damage against the enemy, and they're more resilient. Especially we've got a heck of a lot of triremes. Hunt for the Egyptian Navy. That's what you should do before they cause any harm. Mostly Macedonian population. There's hardly any Lycians out there anymore. You almost hold the ejectors. Keep at it. And then we'll turn our attention and go for this before it increases there. Fleeing the dreadful horde of Treveria, a number of important dignitaries have managed to escape in our lands, hoping to find refuge. Our advisors recommend that gets given them asylum due to the fragile political circumstances in our region. Indeed, much favor may be gained with Treveria if we were to finish the job for them. Noric Druidics. Welcome, welcome. Cause that man right there. Oh, and there's more. How many are you? Put him to death. Get him, citizenship. That man's gonna be my new admiral. Listen, I like you, but we found someone better. Well, not right now, but in time. Where's the Egyptian fleet? Let's have to sail around the coast again. Our income is excellent. Where did most of that come from? All that commerce. sets were at war, of course. And with all this money that I got, not yet recovered from last deployment. Well, I can't hire you yet. But knowing that I have interest in this region that we hold now, so I might as well import some food there. There isn't going to be much, but it'll do for the time being. Just a little bit of the good ones. Plenty of cosmetics, so we just want to start building temples for conversions. And a granary would also be stored here. I got a bunch of cosmetics. Another city. Hellenize and turn whatever to Belgian for us. Also, we're establishing a colony. And since we have so good income, perhaps we should do that. No room here. Most of that we control are Macedonian. Hellenize the area. Anyway, continue the conflict. Remember the objective. Just take all this, then we'll take this fortress down. Unfortunately, Pergamon still holds. This is a bit of Ionia that we need to hold. Don't get too separated. Have you been engaging the enemy? No? You're on patrol. Damn, man. Stability is so high. Might as well take advantage of this. Macedonian. Need protection against torture. Or right to enter contract, so let's just get the qualities up. Just a tad bit. So I ain't gonna be happy about this, but it's temporary. We do have a slight increased naval range thanks to our expansion to there. So head down the Nile and find their fleet. They're out there. We know it. Guess you could do all the work from there. Yeah, we take Lycia, but see if we could take more. I'm taking this fortress down. Oh, an accident here. An Attica. Oh! Don't do that. We'll only cover the repair costs. Spend half the money. Takes one air, then we'll begin the advance to the coast. Make our way up to Pergamon and take that out. Now the Romans are coming. Have they finished their war? No, they have not. But they're committing sending some of their forces to here. This area needs to be taken down. No sign of the Egyptian army here. Fortresses are built, so this will slow down their advance if they wish to come over here. You didn't see any ships, did you? Okay, I give up. Where are they? Alexandria, okay. Keep a blockade then. As long as they don't leave. This is kind of what I wanted, to weaken the Romans a little, and see if someone else attacks. They're considered my, well, frenemy for those, people out there. They're my friends, and I consider them as a possible new enemy. 7 megapolaries. So they're going that way. So let's see the composition exactly. That's it? Just these ships? Oh, what I would do to send an army over. Occupy Alexandria, and this time loot the Temple of Alexander the Great. Because it's got these 2 treasures here that I'm interested in having. But they're not a real threat, so I don't think we should really be considered with this weak navy that they have. Meanwhile, Judea is making gains. And there's really going to be a civil war in the Persian Empire. You know, for this huge swathe of the country, it's going to be similar to the Antigonids situation, I hope, where it's going to be a civil war without end. So leave the Egyptian Navy alone. Return back to support. Get up here, then we'll advance together. Don't get too separated. But since I noticed the Egyptian armies are in exile, does that mean they finished their little... No. Crap. That means there's nothing. This lacks discipline. That could be a potential problem. But we have the numbers. Wouldn't worry about that. Yeah, you say that a lot. There's Ionia. So it's Stratos, caught with a jagged rock in his hand, said ready to strike down Carol's header in a brutal act of violence. Luckily, pacifiers were quick enough to prevent this terrible deed. Now I have the unenviable task of passing judgment on the wicked. He's one of the good ones. Even though he's rather unhealthy, but we shouldn't be too hasty about this. I'll leave him alone, because as I said, he's one of the good ones. Well, this is ours. I'm sure we have claims to that coast too. Moving up to Lydia now. Just gonna work our way to Pergamon, because it seems it's a heavily fortified area. Well, not as fortified as it once was, but still. And after that's fallen, then we'll try to get to a good portion of Phrygia. Start here. You're making plenty of gains for us. No Egyptians yet. No reason to send our forces down there to deal with them. And their navy's very weak. Hey, you're not this slow anymore. What the hell are you doing all the way out here? Barely within naval range. Get down here. Night with the Armada. You're the one that's gonna take the siege. Head to Pergamon immediately. We'll be with you soon. General 4th Army. No, order these new units to disband immediately. That kind of defeats the purpose. Trying to buy troop loyalty. And again, he's technically inflexible, so slow reinforcement rate whenever the cavalry comes into contact, which shouldn't be that much of a problem to begin with. You know, with the light cavalry and horse archers and everything. We may consider a possible raid to Alexandria, where we'll be sending our troops, besiege the area, loot the holy site of Alexander the Great. You know, he's the one that's destroyed Thebes. You think we Thebans would forget about that? Hang on, are we really that vengeful? Occupied by Rome. Well, soon it's going to switch over to Hellenic League. See? What else? Oh, so we're going up here now. You're really occupying big swathes of land, including parts of Phrygia that I want or have interest of. Even though we do not have any claims in Phrygia proper. Or we'll just have to out. Okay, moving up here. Engage, even though they're faster. So we'll see what we can do. I wonder how you smile. Perhaps we should send half the triremes to them by the end of the hostilities. Oh, disloyal again. Oh wait, that's the army. Oh great. We know how that man is. Unfortunately, he's suffering from dysentery, so... and gout. He's not going to be around for long. Not enough to cause a civil war, but... something that should be concerned. Move. May deploy you to here. To go raid Alexandria. Here we go. Get ready. "41 months. One thing. Not terribly worried. He's gonna be dying by then. Stop standing still. Get moving. Got a disloyal army and a disloyal navy. Pergamon is ours. We're coming in. He's one of the Antigonids. Yeah, continue to make a mess out of this. They be willing. Okay. proceed to it. I just noticed this other little enclave. Oh, not a Greek. So we'll improve relations. I'll make you tribute. Because we'll just get money by any means, you know. We make very good income, even during wartime. Which, to be fair, there's some disloyal navies out there. What are you doing, son? Nothing. Other than be a mercenary captain. Which he'll be back in a few years' time. I don't know how long it's been. So, well, wait one more year, he'll be back. Hopefully with good results. You can handle it. Oh, Persia. Persian revolt. It's official. There goes our elephants. So we'll get it from you then. And we'll just get grain by other means. Just want to keep the salt that way. And the wine. Hey, Imperator. I'll bribe it. Oh, yeah. And I don't have any space for any more friends. It's going that way again. Probably headed back to Alexandria. Well, Judea, you made some gains again. Look at you. You're a major power now. It's a miracle. Glad to have you as an ally. Just please, rest yourselves. Do I have a cast spell against Persian Revolt? No. Perhaps I should if I wanted to take more of Cilician in the future. Because I really don't want to bribe this man one more time. But he's plotting quietly, so it might be doable. And if he wants to seek tribute, he can do it himself. Just occupy the rest of this, and we'll turn our attention to there, which is a very fortified city. Still oil. Begin the siege to there. Go! Leave you shortly. long as it keeps my popularity up. Don't tell me that's their only army left. Why, I think it is. We got trouble. Hey! This way. What beats skirmishing? Deception. Go! Hurry! Our boys are getting killed out here. Don't rush. The cavalry will be there. Hang on. Didn't exactly kill them all, but we had to do what we had to do. Terrain's to their benefit. They're mad. Go! Or they all get killed. Hold the line. The elephants are coming. Let's bring this area down together. They've not returned to their port. They went that way. Blockade them and don't let them leave. We're gonna need more ships. But unfortunately, they've gone AWOL. No Egyptian army here. But my son should be returning soon. And we gotta give him full support for the pretenders. Support the primary heir when Nexocrates returns. Hey, what are you doing out here? Unfortunately, it's out of our range, so... They're gone! Head to Lycia, so we can get repaired. Cavalry will take care of the Phrygian territories that we'll soon be working our way up to. The ever so prestigious court philosopher position. Who wants it? Guess it's trouble you. You got the statesmanship. Look, I'm going to keep dragging this war on till as long I like. They're coming around. I hope. Not so much for this one, but they're starting to come around. For most of the Macedonian populated provinces we hold. While we invested more of Cyrenaica. Yes, soon we'll be entering to Phrygian territory. We'll just expand as much as we dare. Okay, so Rome has not finished their war against the Getians, which they could end at any time they want, even though they did commit some of their forces to Asia Minor, this new conflict zone. Carthage has not engaged, but instead they're intervening in other people's wars. And very soon, Carthage is going to be a great power. Which is a scary thought to be thinking about. Especially that we're going to be neighbors with this soon-to-be great power. Rome has a lot to build up to. And Persia is no longer a great power, it's major powers now due to ongoing civil war. Oh, I envy you for the military administration, for loyalty to generals and admirals. Whereas, we do not have that here. If we wanted to, we could become a theocratic monarchy like Judea. Or an aristocratic monarchy where we'll just keep one military gang to oratory. Seems you're going more towards charisma than martial maximus. And he's expected to return soon. Take in Bithynia Inferior. I believe we have a claim to this region. Start working southward. Get most of this. And once this fortress is taken, then we'll start working. And we'll go as far as... oh, most of this area is already occupied anyhow. Of what other parts of Phrygia? Go as far as this lake. Then we'll start peace negotiations. Okay, here's the deal. When you are very near death, I am going to take away your holdings. I would love to have holdings for myself. It's to not only increase our power base, but it also the personal wealth, you know, for other stuff that we may need for ourselves. She's doing a bit of a favor for us. Lots of war profiteering going on. Ignore these and just go up this way. And the possibility of an aggressive expansion so high, it's going to get ridiculous. And we didn't even need to deploy this army, which has our best general. That's for just in case stuff here. He may not succeed the assassination, and that would further deteriorate his health. I'll check back on him every once in a while. Are you coming down here? Objective secure. Now head to Phrygia. Persian forces must have retaken it. Look at this huge sway of land we've occupied. I just want the western half and go as far as Phrygia. If they're willing. Doubtful, but I will keep this war dragging on as long as I like. Yeah, he's definitely going to die out right before Civil War starts, so do not worry. Let him go where he wants. Keep an eye on the other families. Hey, you missed one there. You know, we've all taken a beating, but it's gonna be a while. And I'm definitely going to rest after this war. And I gotta do something with this huge amount of money we've earned. Probably build up another army. So we can definitely cover many conflict zones of wherever we wish to fight from. Our stability's fine, so more money it is. Stick together. You got enough salt. Do we have silk around here? Or anything important that we need? Don't have livestock. Promotion speed. Give it here. What are the Egyptians doing? They still busy with this other war? They said they're part of it, but there's no sign of the enemy here. Tell you what, when that old general dies and when Xenocrates returns, may have to put him in his army. Picked up another trait, pious, which unfortunately, when he takes over, national tax will be down, but it increases the yeoman power. Still not yet recovered. May have employed him in the wrong place. Deployed. Again, go as far as Tia. Just as much Phrygia as we can, because I really want to govern this area where most of the Phrygian people live, because they're an integrated culture. Just as far as the hell's this province called? Lycaonia. Again, aggressive expansion will be huge, so I may have to change the stance to reduce that. May reduce. No sign of Egyptian army. Should we start looking for them again? Hey, you loyal again? Sure, what the hell are you doing here? Go get them. I think it's possible we may send you to Alexandria. You'll be deployed soon, once we begin the blockade of Alexandria. Ignore these two. Not part of Phrygia. Stay off. Check. Health-wise. Oh. Plotting quietly. That's what you were up to. Very corrupt. Surprised you're not even dying out. Bastard. I'm gonna take away his holdings soon. Just a few more left. Then we'll consider end of hostilities, and we'll see what we can gain. Nice. Hang on, sending a text. No rush. Okay. A few more areas to take. Marble. Okay, this should be it. One more area to occupy by our allies. Again, we probably won't get all of this, but it's a hell of an attempt. One more, and it's negotiable. Stop. We'll consider this end of hostilities right now. And we'll see what we can gain. What we can get out of this. Civil war averted. One more. Got it. Okay. Stop right now. See what we can get out of it. Even though these areas are... well, it's coastal territory, so this is for starters. Hang on. I need to change stance. Less aggressive expansion impact, less war score cost. Switch that. Don't mind it. And Or do you want to drag it out a little bit long? Because, you know, I'm still kind of tempted about raiding the holy site of Alexander. You know what? Get over here. Negotiations shall wait a little while longer. In the meantime, go over. It's the furthest we've ever gone. Hey, Civil War ain't gonna start anytime soon, so be prepared to take all of his holdings out of there to weaken the power base. Now, like having you as a tributary. There you go again. But it matters little. We're just gonna come in, raid the holy site, and get out of here. Here we are. Do we have to occupy it in order to raid the said holy site? Yeah. Well, never mind then. Since we deployed all of our forces over there, and we got a general who's dying out. You know what? Screw it. Oh, wrong, please. You know what? Screw it. Destroy this fortress. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Capital occupied. Desecrate this holy site. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, that's Cappadocia. That's gone as far as we dare. Let the naval battle finish. Then we can get the heck out. They're gonna have to rebuild their fortress on their own. Since it's a capital. We've captured a lot of triremes. Alright, let's skedaddle. Okay. Now let's negotiate for peace. I don't know how much of the Asia Minor we'll get out of, but it's a lot. And we already increased a bit of that since we've raided that temple, but does that mean we take its treasures too? Yes, we did. The kingly Medusa's adorned thorax, gilded greaves, and many plumed the ocean helmet of the great King Alexander, complete with his beautifully decorated coppice and aspis. Here's the history of Alexander, composed by the Clidarchus the historian. This is a recollection of the full life of Alexander the Great. It details the exploits of the great king as well as those of his generals. See? Theban vengeance is complete. You think we wouldn't come for you. But who knows? I mean, I recall that it's like, yes, it's a holy site for some of his treasures is one thing, but the actual mausoleum, it's not here. And I recall that it's the capital of the Well, it's actually down around here. That's the traditional capital of the Seleucid Empire. Well, whatever happened to Alexander's body? Well, we looted his treasures that was left behind, but not his body. I would love to take it back home, but it's not there. I guess that will remain a mystery. And you still haven't finished your war. And Carthage is on the verge of becoming a great power soon. Next time, if the Antigonids are still around, Cyprus will be the next target. Alright, let's see what we can get out of. First up, maybe a little too much. But again, some of that's going to go back to Antigonid control when the Civil War is over, so get as much out as you like, so. We need to win one major battle or take the capital. Preferably capital. We know what to do. I want Phrygia. Part of it anyway. Deploy the fleet. Head to that. Oh! Didn't think I would forget, huh? That's it. Give me your holdings. All of it. You've been given too much. It's gonna weaken your family's power base. One would think that I hold a grudge against them. Is 14 enough? You know what, 4 more. Gonna be generous here, where they'll keep some. Whoops. Well, that lowers his power base even more by paying off loyal veterans that belonged to him, even though he was going to die out anyway, so it's a waste of money. I don't have enough holdings for myself, but if you do that, that increases corruption big time. I should do that whenever the date of my death is coming. But anyways. Nobody's home. Good. Break that fortress down. Fortunately, all of our mega polyremes are damaged from the combat, so go take it then. Ain't nobody in Cyprus. That's for the Hellenic Antigonid War, this one. Unless we win one more major battle, or take this fortress down entirely. And where is my son? Guess I made a mistake for sending him over there. Get down here. while we take the capital. Can you handle it? Let's say, who's that retreating? The Antigonids retreat. Okay, this should be it. The areas that I wanted. Yes. But if we were to take the capital, that'll increase it furthermore. Guess we could take a tiny bit of this, but let the capital fall. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna be a long way home, you know. Pillaged it. Marcellus led his troops run riot, resulting in murder, rape, theft. The wealth that Marcellus has gained from this evil act is beyond compare. Our advice suggests that he's now one of the richest people of our land. Even deserters, previously resident of Paphos, are flocking to join us. Despite his popular claim, we should consider punishing him for his dastardly actions. No, let it go. He's a good man. Capital's fallen. Really? You're going to give us Cyprus too? Because I want Cyprus. So we can have a naval range where we can reach Judea with ease. But what else? Okay, hang on. Phrygia. How far we're willing to go. This is Phrygian territory. Correct? Yes. Okay. Again, some of that's going back to Antigonids, but... Oh boy. But don't you think Cyprus is a little too excessive? I mean, I wanted the inland areas, but... We could take this at a later time. Get Cyprus off. Where is it? Damn it! Where is it? Anyways, we're deselecting all of this. Okay, restart again. Let's try this again. Even though we do have claims to it, but I believe that's a little excessive. It's just the Phrygian lands is the one I want. So here, this area. Hold on, let me get a better look at it. There we go. Just that's how far we're willing to go. Because anything beyond that is excessive. Even though we may gain more territory here, but the aggressive expansion will be so high that it's going to cause a lot of stability problems. Even though we're definitely going to be on a resting period. And there's a lot of cities and populations here. And governors got to govern and all that. Whew. But again, some of that's going to be returning to the loyalists when the Civil War is over. So take what you can get. Do it. Right. This includes rest of Phrygia. Get it while we can. Some will have to be left out. There's going to be some isolated enclaves in some areas. Okay, there we go. Now it looks good. Even though they'll still have a presence there when the loyalists retake, well, whoever wins the civil war, and we shall defeat them again. Cyprus is for later. Okay? This is a huge sway of land, quite possibly the biggest gained we've ever gained. It's just I'm only interested in parts of Asia, and mostly Phrygia now. Just a tiny adjustment, as we weren't able to occupy all of Phrygia. So yes, that's how far we're willing to expand. That's it. That settles it. I'm gonna be very concerned about holding this newly gained territory and extremely high aggressive expansion, which may come back to bite us. But I'll do what I can. So that settles it then. Small enclaves remain, but it's the best I could do, but it's extremely high. But I can lower that. Switch to appeasing stance, which will have a faster aggressive expansion decay. Now we're going to appoint 3 governors to govern our regions that we now have full control of, as we'll be sending them home. Cyprus will be left out, because I'm just... Yeah, one day, when we fight against the Antigonid kingdom again, we've got to get those little enclaves. Some of that would call border gore, but to me it's just... What can you do? I wanted Phrygia, because it's an integrated culture that we can appeal to. So anyways... to govern Phrygia. You're not corrupt, are you? A little bit. Okay. Corrupt arbitrary. No. Just. You'll do. Who's to govern Lycia? Miserly, I'm not sure, but give it to him. And to govern Asia? Zealous, weak-willed. So there you have it. And the damned general is dead. Dysentery. I'm sorry, son. Incapable of crap. Can recruit you, but we can't recruit you. Let me have a look. Yeah, I made a critical mistake. But we'll be returning home. Come on, get down here, all of you. For now, this man here will be running this army. Again, can't bring him back. Anyways, return to Laconia. Now I gotta get my navy under control again. The problem is that man is too honest. Oh, he's about to go pick up the rest, you goof. Head to see it. Sure, our manpower has increased greatly. But our stability's at freefall now, while we'll try to get rid of the aggressive expansion as fast as we can. And the tech is probably more expensive than ever. Oh, look at this. If only we had that right now, but... Is there anything coming up that relates to aggressive expansion decay? That's change, not decay. From now on, don't go to war anymore. Are you fully recovered yet? Or is it going to be stuck like that? A month has passed. I think I deployed him at a bad area with supply limit. This gives them 0 attrition, so they should recover. Cannot do that right now. All aboard. We're heading to Crete. Wait, do any of you have anything that has aggressive expansion decay? No. Don't think so. Do have another treasure though. Put up the national tax. Oh, you just got sail over there. Actually, you should remain at your post. This new post. Who is winning this civil war? It could end any moment now. Then we can understand the situation better, so we can start another war to not only take Lycia and Bithynia. Oh, I forgot about y'all too. I'm sorry, Xenocrates. Have I known better, I would have brought you back. But they say he can come back at any given time. They say it's supposed to be 3 years, but it could be any time now, so... But his low marshal space makes me think I made a mistake, but... Maybe he could be a politician with that high charisma. Oh, I see. Well, figuring with this income, we need to start, oh boy, captured an awful lot of provinces. Anyways, we're gonna have to stop this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of overwhelmed with the gains we've made. I mean, we completed the objective that I wanted, but failed to realize how big the land actually is. Now we hold 288 territories. So now I gotta pick and choose, okay, what's the capital of what? And then, you know, what areas of fortification we should build here and what. All that and more in the next episode of Thebes. But until then, so long for now.